Welcome back to Capsule Corp Security. My name is Mars, and welcome to the episode 2 breakdown of Dragon Ball Diama Glorio. Alright, let's get into it. This episode opens up with Shenron saying, "There, your wish has been granted. Farewell." Goma looks surprised because he thought he had 3 wishes. Then Shenron pulls a Uno reverse card and says, 3 wishes are a bonus for regulars. Unknown first timers only get 1 wish. Mind blown here because we didn't know that. I didn't know that for sure. But anyway, let's keep going on with the breakdown. After Shenron leaves, we go back to the party and we see Mini Krillin first. As Krillin looks up into the sky, he sees Goku and Vegeta falling down from the sky after doing some training. Krillin then notices that Goku and Vegeta were small now. Goku and Vegeta then look at each other and see that they are little kids and start to freak out. They look around and see that everybody else is a kid also. We see a shot of the Ox King, Yamcha, Oolong Pure, Kaido, and Supreme Kai 18 and the baby and Piccolo all in their kid form. Then the intro plays, which I'm going to do a breakdown in another video coming out later. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content on Dragon Ball Diama. After the intro, we see Goma pissed off that he only got 1 wish, and we don't get a title card for this episode. We just get the text on the screen, which is the name of the episode, Glorio. Goma says if he knew he had only got 1 wish, he would have wished for the evil eye first. Then Goma asks Neva if he can gather the Demon Realm Dragon Balls like he did on Earth. We find out something very important about the Demon Realm Dragon Balls that we mentioned in the last week's episode, but Neva confirms that he will have to fight the Tamagamis and win in order to use the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. I do believe this is some type of foreshadowing for Goku and his team when they have to fight the Tamagamis and win the Dragon Balls to be able to wish themselves back to normal. Goma is still pissed and he is asking Neva to do the ritual again because he wants to make more wishes, but Neva tells him, even I can't do the ritual twice. And now here comes the Gesu saying, at least you got what you wanted by turning the Z Warriors into kids. And then we see a shot of baby Dende and a young Mr. Popo. I think it's safe to say that Mr. Popo comes from the demon world also because he has those pointy ears and those horns now. Goma then realizes without Dende, the Dragon Balls on Earth are useless, and he decides to take Dende with him to the demon realm. We go back to the Z Warriors and they're still trying to figure out what is going on. We see a mini Chi-Chi and a mini Bulma, and we also see a Trunks and a Goten turned into babies, and we get a nice little cool dialogue, inner dialogue I should say, between Trunks and Goten. Vegeta then asks if everybody has shrunk. Then Hercule comes and notices that the staff is unchanged. Then we get a funny moment here with Vegeta and Hercule because Vegeta did not know who was talking to him as a child when he found out that it was Hercule and got upset. Now of course Bulma and Chi-Chi love how they look and their skin is so smooth in their younger state, in their mini forms as you will. And then Krillin makes a very important statement here, says we haven't grown young, we are just tiny. Hence is why they're calling all the characters from Daima mini instead of kids. If you haven't seen any of the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero or any other characters that have released in any other games, they are mini Goku, mini Vegeta, mini Piccolo, and not kid Goku, kid Vegeta, and they're mini because they still have their memory and they remember everything. Their bodies are just in kid form. We get another funny moment when Hercule comes over to Vegeta and Piccolo and tells them not to worry, that he will figure out this situation because he is a hero. And then Vegeta and Piccolo just ignore him and walk away. I thought this was hilarious and a good take on the Dragon Ball Diamond comedy series. Supreme Kai then tells Goku that he sensed an unpleasant presence at the temple. Goku then tries to fly off to the lookout but finds out quickly that he has to find balance in his mini body to try to fly correctly. On a quick side note, Master Roshi has the most swag. He is really too cool for school, man. You gotta put some respect on the big Kami Sinin now, baby. Now Kaido takes Supreme Kai, Goku, and Piccolo to the lookout to see what's going on up there, and they're greeted by mini Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo then explains everything that happens, and Supreme Kai finds out that his younger brother Degesu was a part of the team that took Dende. It seems that Piccolo knows of Neva and was surprised that he was there as well. And we also get a little bit of information about Neva from Piccolo when he says he remained in the demon realm to protect the Dragon Balls. This is very interesting. I'm going to put a pin in that for right now, and we're probably going to have to revisit this at a later date. But at this point, we have to keep our eye on Neva because he may be feeble, but he has great power, says Mr. Popo. And now we learn from the Supreme Kai that we can't just teleport to the demon realm. We need a special kind of ship to take them there. Supreme Kai tells Kaibido to go to the Supreme Kai world and get the ship that he used to leave the demon realm. It's a very old ship that hasn't been used in a long time and needs to be repaired. Goku has a smart idea and suggests that we get Bulma to fix the ship for them. There's a lot of funny moments in this episode, and this is another one when Piccolo tells Goku to get control of his mini body so he can fly, and then Goku says, "Do you even have control of your body, Piccolo?" And of course, Piccolo does not have control of his own body and flies into a tree, which I thought was pretty funny. Now Kaibido goes and then gets Bulma and Vegeta and brings them to the lookout. Piccolo, being the good dad that he is, asks about baby Trunks since Vegeta and Bulma are there. Bulma says she left him with a babysitter. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see what kind of babysitter he's with later on, and I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but I'm not going to say right now. We find out that the ship has been beaten up and badly damaged recently, and this happened when Goku and Vegeta were fighting Kid Buu on the Supreme Kai world. Bulma lets us know that she can fix the ship, but it's going to take 10 days. I also wanted to note out that this isn't the first time Bulma has worked on a spaceship. She's also worked on the Namek ship that brought everybody to planet Namek the first time, and also she's worked on a spaceship to bring Goku to Namek as well, even though it was her dad. Bulma helped design that ship, so she is quite familiar with working on spaceships. Goku then stresses and says it has to be quicker than 10 days or they're going to kill Dende. But the Supreme Kai lets Goku know that Dende will be okay since they took him alive. They're probably going to use him from other plans. We fast forward to 2 days later and we see Goku training to get the hang of his new mini body. So see the team sitting around trying to figure out a solution to the problem right now. Now that Goku has the hang of flying, it seems that he's run into another problem, which is his ability to sense the distance between him and his opponent because of his short mini body. We get some more information about the demon realm and the people that live there. Supreme Kai lets us know that everyone with pointy ears is not from the demon world, but we can assume that most of them are. Now Kaibido starts giving us the lore about the demon world and the people in there as well. He says, long ago, some wanted freedom and some wanted to rule other planets, so traveling became a thing in the demon world. Then even some Majin slipped out of the demon world, and that caused traveling to become forbidden, and now you need permission to leave the demon world. And as Kaibido is telling them stuff, we go to Goku, who visit Korin to see if he knows where the power pole is so he can use it to help him fight. And Korin lets him know that he let Master Roshi use it. So now Goku goes to the Kame house and we see a spiffed up Master Roshi, and Master Roshi lets him know where the power pole is. And I like this next thing where Goku brings the power pole up and he shows everybody at the lookout his new power pole. And I like the fact that Bulma remembered it and was excited for Goku to be able to get his power pole back and use it. Now everybody's sitting around the dinner table eating dinner, and Goku asks Piccolo if he remembers the demon world. Piccolo tells him no, he wasn't born yet, but I heard the place where the Nameks lived was nice apparently. Interesting note. I think that's a good fact to know. And then Bulma asked the question that we all were thinking at the same time. If it was nice, why did you escape then? And then Piccolo simply says, Namekians don't like to be ruled. And I felt that so much. And they got up out of there because they get to set their own rules and be free on their own planet in their own world. Okay, I just wanted to point this out real quick. When Glorio pulls up, Piccolo says that his senses have been dulled from becoming a child, and this might come back up later on because everybody's senses might be off a little bit and they might not be able to sense enemies when they're in the demon world the correct way like they do on Earth in their adult version forms. Now we see the strange being get out of the spaceship that he just pulled up in, and it's Glorio. He announces himself as Glorio, and he came to get Goku to help him defeat King Goma. And when Supreme Kai hears that it's King Goma now, he is surprised and shocked. And he lets us know that Goma isn't to be underestimated and that he is very powerful and also very crafty. Now, I just want to put this on a side note as well, that the Supreme Kai cannot be trusted sometimes because he over exaggerates the strength of people that the Z Warriors have to fight, and they're not as hard as they seem to be. Now, in this case, they are kids, so King Goma or Goma might be a little bit more difficult for them if they were in their adult forms than they are in their little forms. Supreme Kai wants to know how Glorio knows about Goku, and then Glorio says he heard about Goku from the king of the third demon realm, which is strange because we see Glorio listening to Goma and the Gesu when they're talking about everything. So Supreme Kai thinks this is suspicious because he thinks that Glorio should not know that Goku and Vegeta are kids because it just happened, and from the time him traveling, he shouldn't know that they are kids. But we know that Glorio knows about this because he was listening to Goma and Degesu in their chambers when they were talking about the wishes. So Supreme Kai lets Goku know that he shouldn't let his guard down coming to Glorio because we don't know him just yet. Bulma asks if she can look at the spaceship to see how it works to help her finish the one she's working on a lot quicker. Now that Bulma looked at the spaceship, she said, I can get done with the other one a lot quicker. Now with that piece of information, it shouldn't take 8 more days for her to finish building the spaceship that she's working on now. And now Goku and Supreme Kai and Glorio get in the ship. Vegeta's mad because he wants to go, but they will get there a lot quicker than the 10 days originally they planned on because Bulma knows how to fix it. So they'll probably be coming right behind, maybe a day or two, to the demon realm with Goku and them. And this is how the episode finishes. I can't even speak correctly. Goku and them fly off into the night sky to go to the demon world, and the episode goes off, and then we see a nice synopsis of the next episode, which is called Daima, and it's Goku, Supreme Kai, and Glorio flying through the demon realm. I can't wait to see what this series has to bring. This is episode 2. We're getting a lot of lore, and now we're finally about to enter the demon realm. If you like these breakdowns, please leave a comment to let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know that we're doing a good job. All right, with that being said, my name is Mars, and this is Capsule Corp Security, and we're always watching. Take care. Have yourself a goddamn good one. I'm out this bitch. Peace.